Hello Bond fans and welcome to Dortmund. This is the world's tallest Christmas tree with 45 meters, made of many individual spruces. This Christmas tree is almost as high as Nelson's Column in London, which is 53 meters high. Same height, interestingly, as the Titanic. And you may wonder why I am here showing you this and what is the connection with James Bond.
Well, Bond fan and physicist Professor Metin Tolan was a professor at the Technical University in Dortmund, and he wrote the book James Bond in the Spotlight of Physics. Tolan is now the president of the University of Göttingen, and here is an extract of one of his 007 lectures.
Very often in physics you must think about an interesting question. What could be an interesting question here? Well, of course, physicists are good in calculating flight paths. For instance, you can calculate the flight path of the car. The blue line is the exact flight path which you can calculate, including the rotation. And the red line is the flight path without a rotation. So you can see the rotation does not affect the flight path much. It is not important for the flight path. It is important when you want to land on the tires, but it is not important for the flight path. And also the flight path itself is not really interesting. You can calculate it and that's it. I can tell you what a much more interesting question is. An interesting question is as follows. Suppose that this works, that this really works. Then the distance between the two ramps is fixed. The angle of the ramp is fixed. The tilting angle is fixed. Everything which you can see here is fixed. If this really works, then it only depends on the speed with which you are driving on this first ramp. This is the only variable in the game. This means, in other words, if you know the speed, if I'm telling you the speed for the car, then you can do this stunt with your car. Everybody can do the stunt. You can take your car and do the stunt when you know the speed with which you have to go on the ramp, provided you trust me, and I hope you trust me. So when I give you the correct speed, then you can do the stunt with your car.